someone finally bought me a coffee, guys. Someone bought me a coffee, and guess what? About 2 months back, a fellow YouTuber actually decided she likes my content and she wanted to just show support by paying $2 as a way to buy me a coffee, because she wanted my advice on how we actually create content. And I'm gonna give you 3 top reasons by the end of this video, because I don't want to take long and I don't want to waste anybody's time. So Jannell runs a YouTube channel called Jannell's Journal, which currently has 129 subscribers. So she also has subscribed to my channel, which is how she ended up buying my coffee. Anybody else that feels or thinks that my content is dope has also the right to go and check out buymeacoffee.com/misterbeatboxx. But here is the catch. For every time you guys buy me a coffee, you finally have the chance to challenge me to create some content you think you might like, or that would help you or educate you in some way, depending on videography, photography, heck, even tech also. So here's what I think about creating content these days. Starting with the first reason, which is utility. When you create content, you have to think about the usefulness. When you create content, you have to think about, is this video going to be useful to my audience, or the current people that you have as your subscribers or your followers, or the next new batch of audience or people that are going to be engaging in your videos or your content. You have to wonder whether what I'm portraying to you right now, is it educational towards you? Is it something that is useful towards you? Is it information about something that is new, something that is unknown? Do people need to go back to this video and understand where you're coming from? Because that's literally what content creation is. Are you useful to your audience? And that's one thing that I'm starting to execute myself with content creation, which is why in the last video, I was having a conversation with Seho about deleting content in my YouTube channel, because I want my channel to be useful towards people. Utility is something you have to think about before you even start pressing that record button. Is it going to be useful to people? Is it going to be informational? Is it going to impart knowledge or wisdom towards you that is watching this video right now? On to the second reason, let's talk about expertise. For some people, they know me as a music producer, a photographer. Some people know me as a videographer. I mean, I've worked on sets that are on national television. I've worked on, a lot of wedding photography. That is a content that I can tell of a personal experience while it's still useful to people. Is it something that is within the culture of where you live? Or is it your perspective of something? Like the camera that I'm using right now, I can tell you the perspective of how I use it. Do I like a Canon over a Sony? Do I like Sony over a Panasonic? These are some things that you need to also consider when you're putting out content. Is it a hobby that you just started being interested in? It could be anything that you could possibly think of. When you create content, you have to consider what you're good at. Like, for example, I know Jannell is still in school and I don't know what she studied because I've never met Jannell personally. So she can also consider what she is good at as something that she aligns her YouTube channel or her content in other social media platforms close to. If you check out her Instagram, she likes exercising also. Like, she can tell us her journey or her personal experience while she's been working out. Like, there's quite a lot of things that you could actually consider. Is it useful? Do you want to talk about something that you're good at? Or do you want to talk about something that you've personally experienced? Talk about a perspective of something or a point of view that would make people engage with your content. On my final piece of advice, take this one with a grain of salt, because we all want to be unique in a certain way, but we really have to follow the trends. You have to find out what people are looking for, what people are searching for. You should be literally watching on your YouTube, your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter too. You need to find out what people are talking about and tell us your side of the story, because that could also engage people into wanting to learn more about a certain topic. What's trending on Twitter right now? The trends right now is Avery's, Johanna, Ask a Man, Botswana, Xhosa, Bako, Jannell. So they are trying to tell me that within the Southern African region, this is literally what people are talking about, people that I'm following. So if I then say something that is useful, tell people my point of view about this trend of Ask a Man, for example. Ask a Man. Just ask a man. You know, it's something that you need to keep watching throughout the week. This is why YouTube channels like the Podcast and Chill is so famous, because these guys also trend watch. You literally research throughout the week, or within those 3 days or 2 days before production. They're like, damn, this is the topic that we need to be talking about. That's pretty much what I think would be useful, or like a useful stepping stones. Utility, expertise, trend. That's literally the stepping stones towards probably making your content more viral or more engaged towards people, and make sure that they don't forget about it for that week or those 2 weeks or that month, so that you create more content that will further engage your audience more to watching your content. So I don't know how much I've spoken, but you guys should really consider these steps, pointers, whatever you want to consider them at this point, because like I said, I deleted some of my videos because this is the steps that I'm starting to follow when I need to put out really cool content on top of putting out content that is useful, that you can come back and watch again. On behalf of Jannell, I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video, and please make sure you check out her channel to go and subscribe. She makes really fun, engaging content. I know the last video she put out was the mysterious road trip to Norway. I need you guys to realize that me and her don't create the same type of content, but what I've said right now would help her create content that will be more engaging to her audience. If you really enjoy my content also, please consider going to buy me a coffee and challenge me with any type of idea that you think would be cool for my channel. Remember, utility, expertise, trend is what we are looking for to make sure that content is always engaging or potentially viral. And I have a special announcement. I'm gonna start releasing videos every Friday because number one, I no longer wanna work on weekends. Every video you've ever watched in the last year or so were videos that were uploaded on the weekends. I'll consider Fridays, please, yes, God, please, I've blown off all the steam and I've come back and I've realized that you guys have been listening to me. I've received WhatsApp calls, Instagram and Twitter DMs of people asking me why I'm not creating content. It's been months, I know. You missed my face, hey! Please, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, hit thrust it, kick it, tap it with your phone. I don't know how you do it, but make sure that you do it right here, right now. And also, please like that video because it will help the YouTube algorithm consider whether or not my content needs to be watched more and more. But please like that button because my videos are cool. But all in all, thanks for watching. Until next time, sharp.